The NCAA College Football Season 1 2021 games and highlights will be coming up next on Devin Smith Showtime Sports in America. Week 1 Texas Longhorns Oklahoma Sooners coming up next. Top game matchup NCAA College Football. Week 1 USC Miami Hurricanes NCAA College Football 2021 top game matchup of the week coming up next. Week 1 Florida State Nebraska NCAA College Football 2021 top game matchup coming up next. Week 1 Oregon Texas Tech NCAA College Football 2021 top game matchup coming up next.
Today, from Orlando, Florida, this is Madden NFL 21 on EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Denver Broncos and the Cincinnati Bengals. Two teams more than ready to get this one started. And we are underway from the City Beautiful. Taking it about the 1. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Bengals take over first.
Here come the Bengals now to take over. And trotting out there, their tall quarterback standing at 6'5".
I read something prepping for this game that he said prior to, and I think he really said it a few months ago, where he talked about he wants to have the type of season that at the end, he's buying gifts for all the guys who helped him along the way. And I know that the team wants to hold him to that and really get into his wallet. But that's what good leadership gives you. You know, at the end of the season, because you've done a great job, QB, he's usually the guy who springs for the good stuff.
Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards right off the bat. And a quick first down.
At the 43-yard line.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Going for the deep ball. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
But they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 39. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. Now he dumps this off over the middle. And he gets it down to the 32. More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there.
Well, it's just been an aerial attack all the way downfield, and they're putting it to the defense in a big way right now. What do you think, partner? Do you now run the football? Because they're in a pretty good spot already at the outer edges of the field goal.
But, like you always tell me, you're still far enough away from the end zone that a pass could be a good option here, too.
You know, we always talk about running the ball until people take it away from you. I don't see any reason to stop throwing it.
Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Now back to throw. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals take it right down and score on the opening drive. See, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
He got into the end zone. The extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken in the end zone. And Spencer will elect to not bring it out here. It's a touchback. So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. And here's a look at their leader, standing 6'4".
And this could be a whole lot of fun because if his game plan goes into effect early, we're going to see some shots downfield, aren't we? What did he talk to us about? Stretching the field. Wants to open things up for not just his receivers, but for anything underneath.
Well, that was the theme, the front page of the sports section. What did the columnist write? Possible air raid. So we'll see. Yeah,
it's going to be interesting to see how the coaches view that, right? Who gave away the game plan? I think it's pretty obvious, though. That'll help them win.
A gain of 6 there on first. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Brennan firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. That one a first down pickup of 8. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. A good rally to the football, keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Kidder here, it's complete. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down. Now the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field, sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result. That and good tackling can lead to no yards gained. That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their second drive, and they will start this drive with just terrible field position, backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen teams be bold here and take shots, right? Sometimes you go max protection, make it a one-receiver route, and take your shot downfield and see what happens. And occasionally, we've seen success occur.
16 yards right off the bat and a first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
From the contact.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
The quarterback sacked. A loss of 6 yards. And it's third.
They're going to look to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete.
The pass.
And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No first down.
There's another example what defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They gave up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Broncos take over. First down and 10. So now the second drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos, and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win.
The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes.
The quarterback is sacked. A loss of 7 yards. It's 2nd down.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Bengals 7, Broncos 0.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. From the gun, Brennan over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
It's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and 10.
Operating from the gun, Brennan. And this is going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
I'll tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
35 yards that time on the punt. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. Here again comes the captain of this offense, leading his crew back out there now. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes. But right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the 2nd quarter. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. So in the 2nd quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So you got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game. Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Second and 2. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
They'll drop to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Pierce. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 29-yard line.
Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 14. This will be caught at about the 6. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Third down and goal. This Denver defense trying to hold up for one more play. Back to throw again. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. From 3 yards out. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
There's going to be a stoppage here. The booth wants to take another look at this potential touchdown. It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. And it's good to make it 14-0. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it ends with a Bengals score.
Broncos nothing.
The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Throwing to start the drive. Brennan. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Well, I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure.
A loss of 9 yards.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. And it's complete to the tight end Pettigrew. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a 1st down.
Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. And he's been good. 2 first-half touchdown passes, no interceptions so far.
Does a lot for your confidence. Does a great deal for your team, gives them a lead, and they're feeling really good about how they're playing. I think he expects to throw at least another one.
I was going to say, now he wants the first half hat trick, doesn't he?
Oh, without a doubt. Go ahead and fling him on the field, folks. He wants that type of celebration.
Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
At the 32-yard line.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. And with that completion, he'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. He'll drop to throw. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
A lot of times it's that first read that you had. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. And this one is right through. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0.
The score, Bengals 17, Broncos nothing.
So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
Yeah, things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to their goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. They're down 17-0, really needing to find that offensive spark on this drive as they have it with a 1st and 10. And the drive starts with a completion left side. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. To throw on 2nd down, Brennan. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there and a 1st down. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. And a big loss is here as he's taken down. The Clemson product, DJ Reader, got in for the sack.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you across town to our studios here in Orlando and check in with the coach at our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, right, Brandon. Thanks very much. And welcome in, everyone, to this slimmed-down version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. We saw a strong first half from our quarterback. He's thrown for over 200 yards already, and his guys have the lead as well. As we get you back to Brandon Gott.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this second half as they trail, and we are back underway. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. 7 yards, the pickup there. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
32-yard line.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get this up only to about the 33.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got to just pin their ears back and get after them now.
And they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down.
Holding offense.
Brutal, so take away the long touchdown.
It's a cruel game sometimes, partner.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the gun, Brennan. And he's got a man open. That's Marshall. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Well, that's one way to convert on third down, picking up 26 yards. They've been struggling in the passing game. Do you like the aggressiveness there? I mean, it worked on that play, but do you like it?
I do, because a lot of the time you're struggling because your passing lanes are clogged. That usually happens when you're throwing the ball underneath. People start to press up on you. Push them deep. Find some space and open things up again. Being aggressive there, I think, will pay off for them.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Made at the 44-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Off the play fake. Brennan. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 15. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
The 2nd down pass.
The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brings up second.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
Another Bengals first down. 1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead. In partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern in the middle of the end zone.
And ordinarily, that's a tough spot to find because there's usually coverage to take away that portion of the field. But they found a gap, and they exploited it.
Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And the lead is now 24. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it's finished off with a Cincinnati touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
And coming out now, the Broncos. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now he'll try to run with this. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll finally be taken down just shy of midfield. And Thomas seems to be in some pain. He's still on the ground. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Operating from the gun. Brennan over the middle, complete. It's Gilbert. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
But look what we have here, a sustained drive, and that was certainly AWOL in the first half. They really struggled to try and move the football. But right now, they certainly seem to have the formula working. Let's see if they can keep it up.
He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent game. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he could...
And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Broncos cut into that lead. Getting your back quarterback involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. And now the offense is going to stay out there as the Broncos will go for 2. From the gun, Brennan. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples to throw out a ball game. Here's a great example right there.
Take over 1st and 10. At their own 26-yard line.
Here he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. He's playing pretty well. I don't think it's necessarily him changing up something he's doing, but the Bengals drive about to get going. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Dancing to his left. Now he'll pull it down. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
The scramble. Brought down at the 30-yard line.
2nd and 5. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. Welcome back live to Orlando. It's the Bengals in possession of the football and in possession of the lead as well as we start the 4th. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 44-yard line. He'll look to throw. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Pierce. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Call it a gain of 14 for the 2nd play in a row. This is caught. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Bengals add on to their lead. They had the lead in the 4th, but still passing. Finding the big target for the touchdown. Now that lead grows even more.
Everybody gets to join in the fun. You know, it doesn't have to just be the wide receivers catching touchdown passes. The tight end doesn't just have to do just the dirty work inside. He gets a chance to get into the end zone as well.
And that PAT pushes the lead up to 23 now. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays. And it ends with a Bengals score. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And Spencer will elect to not bring it out here. It's a touchback.
25-yard
The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
At the 32-yard line.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Brennan throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 37.
Operating from the gun. Brennan. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
The Bengals take over
this spot in the 4th quarter with that deficit. Had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. They'll look to throw here on first down. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. They'll look to throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
And it has been a good game for them. They haven't been pressured very much today, but on back-to-back sacks, maybe the defense is starting to figure something out.
That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
And his kick is good. And that will make the lead now 26.
Bengals 34. Broncos 8.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And Spencer will elect to not bring it out here. It's a touchback. Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. And that interception that ended their previous drive likely also ended any shot they had at victory.
Yeah, long road back from here, no doubt about that one. But let's face it, if you're going to go out there and compete, you want to try and end on a strong note, don't you?
Absolutely. It won't end in a victory like you said, but they can maybe take something positive out of this one. Eluding the pressure right. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
From the gun, Brennan. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
Brennan's pass.
You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
That's good.
Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Let's get off the field.
Throwing again, Brennan. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. On 1st down, Brennan. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another 1st down as they call his number again. He's got 50, and that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough. Otherwise, they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route running ability.
Now for the point after. And that'll make this a 19-point game. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays. And it culminates in a touchdown by the Broncos. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be snuffed down. The Bengals recover. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. So after the sack here, 2nd and 14. That one looks like he'll throw here. Over the middle, complete. That's Pierce. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
Steps away to his left. And it's caught. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice 1st down.
And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it to the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
Point after try forthcoming. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded in the end zone. And Spencer will elect to not bring it out here. It's a touchback. Denver's offense ready to go again. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
At the 50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that's complete to the right side. It's Marshall. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. Throwing on 1st down. Brennan firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. On 1st and 10. Brennan going to throw deep for the end zone. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team. But I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Extra point attempt to follow here. And that'll make this a 19-point game. So that drive, 4 plays. And it ends with a Denver touchdown.
Broncos 22.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
at their own 21-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. Forced out to his left. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Second and 10. He's going to go up top again. And it's incomplete. Still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over. And Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say so long, everybody.